Good afternoon. My name is George Yip. I'm a professor at Imperial College Business School in London, where I teach strategy and international business, and I'm also the Associate Dean in charge of our Executive MBA program. And I'm particularly pleased that last week we started the new cohort where we have a student from Cameroon. So I'm very pleased to join this conference of yours about how to succeed in glocalization. Now, I'm not a politician or a government official, so what I specialize in is international business. So I'm going to talk to you about the business aspects of glocalization or globalization. What a time to be talking about this now. In the last 12 months, the world has been really disrupted by some earthquakes of people protesting against globalization. First of all, the Brexit vote in the United Kingdom, and then more recently, the election of President Donald Trump. So what does this challenge to globalization mean for an emerging market, a developing country like Cameroon? Well, I think a country like Cameroon should not refuse globalization, but you should pursue it. So while some countries may be pulling back, you should be pushing forward. So why do I say this? Globalization is actually the best opportunity to help an emerging market to develop. We've seen this happen over the last 20 years, particularly with China and India. And now it is definitely the turn of African countries, sub-Saharan African countries, to seize this opportunity. What does this mean specifically? It means that countries like Cameroon need to participate in the global value chains of large foreign multinational companies. This means you need to attract multinational companies to conduct some of their activities in your country. Now, these activities might be manufacturing, they might be service, it could be call centers, but you need to get started. Now, I understand that the challenges are many in West Africa. I've actually spent 3 years teaching in Ghana, so I understand some of these challenges, visiting there to teach in Accra. And you have major infrastructure problems. So maybe the way to start is with services. For that, of course, you need reliable telecommunications or internet connection. But over time, you also need to improve infrastructure, particularly in terms of transportation to ports, if you're going to encourage foreign companies to come and do manufacturing in your country. The other thing that is really important to foreign companies is having good local government. Governments they can depend on, governments that are honest and who also have predictable policies, so that the governments are not constantly changing the policies, changing the tax policies. Foreign companies like to have predictability. So these are just a few quick words of advice and encouragement for you. I think the opportunities are great. In addition, Cameroon as a bilingual country, fluent in both French and English, that doubles your opportunities for working with multinational companies. So I think the future for Cameroon is bright. You need to work together to seize it. Good luck to all of you and for this conference as well. Thank you very much for listening to me.